Good morning, good morning. Today we are going to do a whole day of eating Brazilian food, which I think is going to be very exciting. And because it is 9 a.m., we are starting with breakfast. And this is what I'm working with: tapioca starch and some cheese.
Hi, my name is Tamara.
I am Vivian Horesh.
E Manu.
We are friends and we live in São Paulo, Brazil, or better speaking, in the southwest of the country, Brazil. The food that we want to introduce today is tapioca that we are eating for our breakfast. Tapioca is made from cassava flour. Cassava is a root native to Brazil and a food that the Indians have known for centuries.
I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen here. I think starch is supposed to solidify together and make a pancake. It's cool. I mean, I've never done anything like this before, so I'm not sure what to, oh, it's moving as one. Okay. Whoa. That is so cool.
With tapioca being a word with Tupi-Guarani origins that is a native tribal of Brazil. What is the taste and texture from tapioca? It reminds you a little like a bread with melted cheese or pão de queijo.
Boom. I woke up super hungry today. I am a breakfast person, so we're gonna make 2 for my meal. Are you guys breakfast people? Who here wakes up hungry? Show of hands.
Why we think you should try it?
Tapioca is gluten-free and very light, easy to do, and it develops creativity by your feelings. It is very good to eat it sometimes. It is in the same time an ancient food and also something that has been renewed, connected you to the present, to what is happening today in Brazil of the streets. Bom apetite!
Okay, it's breakfast time. That was quite possibly the easiest breakfast I have ever made on this channel, hands down. It took like 5 minutes. Oh, ate this with a fork and knife. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. It's chewy. Kind of like mochi. We just put cheese and butter in this, but it tastes like... I need to try another bite of this. I really enjoy this. It's so simple, but it tastes really good. What is it? I don't even know what it's tasting like. It's hard for me to describe what this tastes like because I honestly feel like it mostly tastes like texture, where it's got this chewy consistency. The melty cheese and the tapioca starch, it creates like a balance of something that I've never had anything like before, but it's really, I don't know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's hard when you try something brand new and you have to describe it. I saw that you can stuff this with all different sorts of things. We kept it simple with cheese, but you could go pretty wild with your breakfast. I know that Brazil works with tapioca a lot in a lot of their breads, and so because of that, this feels very, very Brazilian to me. There's a Brazilian market in New York City where we can easily buy all of these flours. However, for those of you who want to try it, I'm leaving a link in the description to where you can buy it online, and the recipe is also in the description on my website, beryl.nyc. It's simple to make, it has a simple flavor to it, and simple, especially in this case, is delicious. If you're interested in Brazilian food, you might also be interested in Portuguese. Brazil is the only Portuguese-speaking country in Central and South America. And that is where Rosetta Stone, the sponsor of today's episode, comes in. One of the things that I find most interesting about Rosetta Stone is that you're not translating the new language you're learning back into, for me, English. They use a dynamic immersion method, so you're not always translating, you're actually learning in that language.
menino está comendo. Uma menina.
For this episode, I wanted to learn a little bit of Portuguese to go along with the foods that I'm trying, and I really had a good time. There's also a speech recognition element to the app, so when you're practicing speaking, it will help you with your accent, so you'll feel more confident when you're speaking the language in general. It's really come in handy when I was learning Hindi. Hum log chale, hum log nahi dore. Hum log chale, hum log nahi dore. The lessons are quick, some of them as short as 5 minutes, and one of my favorite things is that you can download them so you can take it on the go. Another thing that I think Rosetta Stone does really well is they have a phrase book where it teaches you essential phrases for when you're out there traveling. You're not just learning random words, but you're learning things that you can take with you and use to your own advantage. Rosetta Stone has 25 languages to choose from, and if you use the link in my description, you can get 60% off their lifetime subscription, meaning you can do any language for the rest of your life. It's one payment, lifetime access. So do use the link in my description. It helps support the channel and everything that we do here. It is lunchtime and Marcus gave me a lunch to make, so we're gonna get started. And fun fact, these are leftover from my rice and beans episode, which I will link to in the description.
Hi everyone, my name is Marcos Paulo and I'm from Feijão de Minas, Minas Gerais, Brazil. And today I'm having for lunch Feijão Tropeiro. Feijão Tropeiro, which means trooper beans, is a dish made of beans, cassava flour, eggs, bacon, sausage, pork, and even kale, and they are all mixed together to create this rich traditional dish. It has the crunchiness of the pork, the smokiness of the bacon and sausage, and it also has some kind of earthy tone to it because of the cassava flour. And the kale also adds some fresh to the dish. And this dish is not very difficult to make. You need to pay attention to the beans. The beans cannot be very soft. And the kale also not be very hard. And the pork must have that crunchiness that really gives the nice texture to it.
Snape, Snape, Severus Snape, 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 Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape, Snape, Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
After all, you just need to mix everything together. It creates this very beautiful and rich dish. This dish is a great option for lunch. I like to eat this dish like weekly, at least once a week or twice a week.
I had cassava flour in my pantry, and that's probably because I used it for another dish on this channel, but I have definitely not used it since, so I'm not that confident in using it. I'm just gonna be sprinkling this into the dish little by little.
And because it's a very traditional but also simple dish, I believe you like it. I even heard people say that people that do not like to eat beans really like this dish.
You know it's the Brazilian dish because we have pork product number 3 going on in.
So I believe this dish will please your taste buds. Bon appetit!
Lunchtime! I think it looks very pretty, and it definitely looks like something I have never had before. Toasted cassava. I'm very curious. Trying to get a complete bite here. It's definitely meaty, and the fat from the bacon and the sausage combines really well with the dried cassava. I do feel like the dish is a little dry, and I think that is from all the cassava. I'm just gonna add a little bit of lime juice to brighten it up a little bit. It's nice with the lime juice. So the kale is gonna brighten this dish up. There is a freshness from the kale and a softness from the beans, and then the bitiness from the sausage and the saltiness from the bacon. This was really simple to make. It's one of those dishes where everything just goes into the pot and you just have to watch it. And I like a one-pot dish like this. It's easy. I just did a one pot meal episode, so if you want to watch that, I'm going to leave it in the description along with the recipe to this and everything else. I love this sausage. And the cassava makes everything have like a little bit of a crunch to it. It's definitely a use of cassava that I have never thought of before, just toasting it and putting it on top. This is not what I thought. I would just never think to do something like that with flour. As for lunch, it's simple to make, and at lunchtime, I never want to do something that's really involved. It's like you're midway through the day, you're working, maybe you're chilling at home because it's a weekend, but like lunch is not meant to have time spent on it, in my opinion. The hierarchy is definitely breakfast, dinner, lunch, dessert. What's your hierarchy of meals in the day? Let's go with one more piece of bacon and the chicharron. Oh yeah, there's chicharron in here. Brazilians love their meat. The crunch of the chicharron is nice. I do like that we're using different parts of the pork. I think that's definitely very cool. Okay, so for our afternoon snack, we are going to be making Bolinho de Chuva, which I think will be fun, having a little donut midday. Yeah, sign me up.
Hi, my name is Vitor. I'm from Rio Grande do Sul, a state in southern Brazil, very close to Argentina. For an afternoon snack today, we will have Bolinho de Chuva, which in a translation means little rain cake. It's crispy on the outside, usually golden or golden brownish. It tastes a lot like churro, the Mexican Hispanic dish churro. Essentially, it's a deep-fried ball of sweet batter, often covered in sugar and cinnamon. It's a very inexpensive recipe. When I think about worldwide available ingredients, I think about eggs, flour, milk.
So in the video Vitor sent, she showed me the consistency that the batter should be, and it does look correct. Like I can do a dollop into the deep fryer. This came together so easily. I love that.
And in Brazil, especially eggs, flour, milk, they are quite inexpensive.
Oh no. Frying is like making a pancake. The first fry is the weakest. The first fry is the weakest. Baby, you know.
I really think the best recipes are the ones that can last through times of struggle.
That looks okay.
Yeah.
It's like barely boiling. What is wrong with my deep fryer? This is as hot as my deep fryer will go, and it doesn't really feel like it's like frying enough. I wonder if after the dozens and dozens of fried dishes I made, this one finally conked out. Time to get a new deep fryer?
I really think you should try it if you like cake or churro and cinnamon. If you like fried food, it's a total match. It's not very healthy for the body, but it's very good for the soul. I promise you that. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to be having my afternoon snack here at my desk. Nothing like a little donut midday to set the mood. Wow. These are cooked perfectly. The cinnamon sugar on them obviously takes the cake. I love a cinnamon sugar donut. I've made these before, but I included banana in them last time. And I made something similar like this from Germany called Olibollen, and I'm curious, in your country, what is this donut called? Because like Vitor said, it's definitely found around the world in different names and with different iterations. I had a little bit of trouble with my deep fryer, and I do think it might be time to say goodbye to it. If you like donuts, I did do an entire donut episode that was super fun, and I learned a lot in that one. I could eat the entire plate of this, and I probably will eat the entire plate of this. Leia will be helping me. She's nodding her head aggressively. Now that I have my little sugar rush, I'm gonna get back to editing. It is dinner time and I'm gonna be making a fish stew, which is going to be delicious, I think, because I do love a fish stew.
Hi, my name is Neda. I'm from Fortaleza, Northeast Brazil, and today for dinner we are having Moqueca Baiana. Moqueca is a Kibuntu word that means fish stew, and Baiana it's because it comes from the state of Bahia in Brazil. As you can see, it's a fish stew. It's very colorful. It has coconut milk, dendê oil, which is a palm tree oil.
Can you see my glassy eyes? Those onions were potent. Oh, strong onions. You guys have told me to wear glasses, but I'm not gonna cut onions in goggles. I will just suffer. But I am suffering. I'm surprised that we're cooking with palm oil because when I think about palm oil, I tend to think about African dishes. So I think this will be interesting. Whoop, there it goes.
You have bell peppers and cilantro.
Do any of you use scissors to cut? I find them to be super easy. And if you don't use scissors, try it out.
Usually we eat it with white rice and sometimes pirão, which is kind of a porridge made with cassava flour and the stock from the moqueca. Bom apetite!
Dinner, dinner, chicken dinner. It smells beautiful and it looks beautiful. That tastes beautiful. The coconut milk with the fish has a slightly tropical vibe to it, but it doesn't taste like a tropical dish. It's really nice with the rice. Adds that starchiness that you want with a stew. I loved making this. This was a perfect one-pot dish. Super, super easy to execute. The one thing is, if you don't have palm oil, I looked online and you can substitute it easily with coconut oil. And if you don't have coconut oil, it then went down the line like olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. So there's a lot of oil options out there, but coconut oil was the best substitute. As a dinner, this is satisfying and it is comforting. I would definitely make this again on my own because of its simplicity. I'm just loving the fish. We use cod. It's a nice meaty fish. You can't really overcook it. It takes up all the flavor really well. It's got a good bite to it. If you wanted to make this dish vegetarian or vegan, I do think you could swap out the fish with soft tofu. I think the consistencies of that would be the same. I feel like in my episodes when I cook Brazilian food, I get a lot of meat-heavy dishes, so it's been really cool to explore and see some more traditional dishes that aren't as meat-forward. And doing this, I do get a broader sense of what Brazilian food is. So below in the comments, leave a cuisine that you would like to see me take on in this same way. I think it's fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you guys. Don't forget that all of my recipes are on my website, beryl.nyc, and you'll find them in the description. And please like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. I will see you all next week.